Yard haunt update. So today we added demonic dahlia and rusty. Now the light here is obviously not permanent. I just threw it out here quick and it needs adjusted, and I need to put it on a stake because it's blasting right into that window. So I need to reposition that, but it's like 1:30 in the morning. I'm not doing it right now. I'll deal with it tomorrow. But this is our newest addition. I think it looks pretty cool there. And we added this scarecrow down here. So the way that blue light is angled, the light hits down here too, which is pretty cool. Looks pretty neat. Be nice to have a little spotlight on him, but it'll do. It's fine. There's only a handful more days until Halloween, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. But my wife thought those two right there looked pretty cool, and honestly, that looks wicked. I just noticed the shadows. Rusty's chainsaw way up in the air. That looks awesome. But that's not the only thing we added. We still have all of these. We have some ideas for over here. And then obviously I have a ton of tombstones we're gonna line that with all the way down the side of the house. But like I said, slowly but surely this is starting to come together. It's supposed to be really nice this week. So I figured let's go ahead and just put some more stuff out. Stuff that is broken, like Rusty and Demonic Dahlia are broke. So I don't care if they get wet or ruined. There's nothing to ruin. And that scarecrow, the only thing is his eyes light up, but it's not that great. So we had nothing right here is new. Got the leaf blower out and try to get some of these leaves, but they just keep blowing back in. But I added this little stake here on the end. You calm down, man. But we have a sign that has her name on it, and it says Dead and Breakfast. So we thought that would look pretty cool right there. Obviously it'd look better if we had all the cemetery fencing, but I'm not gonna get to that this year. I moved the hag and put her here. We got her set up here. I might move her down to the corner. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm gonna get out of this guy's way so he stops going off. Our wolf, I still got to put new batteries in him, so hopefully sometime tomorrow or Monday I can do that. I got a pretty hectic day tomorrow. I thought for sure I was gonna have another day or two with my solar lights, but nope. Now I gotta chew up 6 AAAs and put new AAAs in. Finally unhook this dude's arm, so when he activates, he will finally work normal. But I don't know if I can get him to go. His sensor is like super weird and it's facing downward, but I couldn't get it. I got him to go off once today, and then he just randomly goes off, and he's on sensor, but I don't know, it's not picking anything up. But he does say his full saying and everything. So whoever told me to unhook his arm, thank you for that. We still have our tombstones out. I added a couple more. I just moved them around, switched them up. I have this little zombie face down there. You can kind of see it. This tombstone here blocks it a little bit. Oh, I added fresh dug grave, but you can barely see the hands now because of that tombstone. But I thought that would look pretty cool with that grave digger there. And then we added this guy.
Most of the time when I bury a body, they stay buried. But every now and then, one pops up and grabs you. You best run along before another one of them gets antsy.
Super cool. He was kind of a pain to set up here because I forgot the arm kind of moves and he rotates at the hip. So he was hitting this right here, this post. So I had to keep moving him.
I'd be burying 4 bodies tonight. I've buried 3 bodies so far.
And we still have our Reaper. I was able to pound him in and get breathe some new life into him. But this white light is kind of killing the purple light here. But I threw this light down tonight just in hopes that maybe it'll work. So maybe it will. I don't know. I just threw it down there tonight. It's just right in the corner. It wasn't a permanent thing. Obviously, when I'm at the professional haunted house, I'm not able to see what this looks like in the night until 1 o'clock in the morning like I am right now. But I mean, it's lit up. It looks cool. I would rather it be on this post right here. So I think I'm gonna mount it like right here rather than right there. That way it shines up this way and not just 100% at his feet. But it does look pretty cool. It's not terrible. I don't hate how he looks. I mean, it kind of has a really creepy vibe. Oh, we still have our witch. Obviously, she is off and the skeleton is off. But I moved, there was a tombstone right behind him. As you can see the white light right there. But I moved the tombstone that was there and put it right there just to kind of fill weird voids. And yeah, we still got our phantom up there, our witch, Michael, Jason, and Freddy. Yep, Miserable Marie. We got our groundbreakers, still got our witches, grimacing pumpkin. I will go ahead and give you a view from the road. Whoa. Give you a shot from the road, show you what it looks like. Wouldn't be one of my videos without a train coming through. Here's what we got. It's looking really cool, especially with the random white lights right up here in the front. You got some color, but it does kind of suck with the white lights because it drowns out the colors. But you know, I kind of want to highlight the really cool creepy props. We got our Spirit Halloween tombstone here. I really like this one. Really like the cracked look it has. Looks cool. But I need to put new batteries in that pumpkin, new batteries in this pumpkin. We got our plague doctor here. Our skeletons sitting on the porch. Our skull stack. Got our strobe light over here. Little scarecrow. And these jack-o'-lanterns, the rotten patch pumpkins. We got one there, one up there. Then I have one here and one down by Michael Myers. And I love the jack-o'-lanterns, but the batteries last literally a day and they're done. So if you don't have it plugged into the USB deal, then there's no point. These batteries don't last at all. The timer's terrible. It's just a bad design. Same with that thing. Like, that thing needs to run on like D batteries or something. It's terrible. Sucking, like, eats batteries. All these eat batteries. It's absolutely insane. Like, they need to go back to R&D and figure this out. But we have a lot more new stuff out here. I wanted to show you guys everything. It's looking really cool out here. Got some new lighting out. We got some new props, new animatronics. Just thought it would be a really cool video. Show you all the new stuff. You know, it's pretty miserably late for me. Oh, Headless Horseman's going off. But this white light, yeah, really kills. You can't even really see the purple or the red. So it kind of drowns it all out, which kind of sucks. And then, I don't know what's going on. This light's not on. There we go. We got our purple light on. These are all on timers, so I don't know what happened there. I love this dude. This is seriously like my favorite animatronic. I'm so glad I got him this year. But during trick-or-treat, I think I'm gonna move him forward a little bit, just so he's kind of hanging over the edge. But for now, I want him back so no one messes with him. I just thought it would look really cool with him there, a fresh dug grave, because he's talking about digging graves and whatnot. And then we have the grave digger there crouched next to it. So I thought it was pretty cool, you know. Looks pretty neat. And then I was thinking about putting one over here in front of that big tombstone. But I already have people asking me what I'm doing with my coffin. And I think I'm gonna put the coffin right between these 3 tombstones. And then I'm gonna put an animatronic here, not sure which one. Maybe the lunging reaper I might put there. Not sure yet. And I'm gonna put punctured Pete here. And then a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, we still got Twisted Tina up there on the roof. But you can see her a little bit better now because of the orange light. And then now this white light's shining up there a little bit. So she's a little bit more illuminated. But I just wanted to get out here, show you guys what we added today while I was doing my nightly walkthrough when I got home at 1 in the morning, and show you what this new stuff looked like. But I'm really digging that silhouette they got there. My wife thought it'd be kind of cool to have the shadows up on the walls. It'd almost be better to switch them. But we put Rusty in a chair, but if we could switch those two, so Rusty's silhouette is like really big under that window holding the chainsaw, I think that'd look way better. But that's gonna do it for today's update. We got a few more days until Halloween. Today is currently Saturday, so we got about 1 week and a day until trick-or-treat. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to stay tuned, because we have a lot of cool stuff coming up this week. Until tomorrow's update, happy haunting.